What's going on? James Bonadies here, and in this video, I am going to share some words from some of our students. These are current students that enjoyed our program, having success in our program, and rather than me tell you, let's just allow them. So here we go.
Do marketing half the time, and I've got a full-time sales job where I travel.
I do a lot of work in real estate. I invest in real estate, I buy properties, sell properties, do rehabs. That's been my main occupation for the past 16 years. Until recently that I joined this group, and now I'm part of the online marketing world.
My occupation is marketer, student.
Washington, and I'm a loan officer.
I own a digital marketing agency.
Hi, I'm Cassell. I'm from Oklahoma, and I am starting a digital marketing agency. I'm also a stay-at-home mom.
I live in San Diego, California, and I'm a marketing and business consultant.
Portland, Oregon, and my occupation is a business owner.
And I'm a business marketing consultant.
Dove, this is my name, I go by Elle. I am from Ventura, California, and my current occupation is I own my own business.
Northwest Arkansas, and I'm an entrepreneur.
So before the Marketing Vault, I was chasing every single shiny object that you could possibly think of, and I was just handing my credit card over and over again to other people who thought they knew how to teach. And when I found the Vault, I actually found the literal silver bullet that I was looking for.
Before the marketing program, I came across a lot of different type of programs. Anything from selling insurance, I've seen the Amway stuff. I've done a lot of real estate courses as well. I was actually successful in the real estate venture. But what I noticed from here is that this program is so robust and pretty much easy to follow because everything is laid out to you and there's no mystery. And just following the instructions that these guys gave me, I'm already doing pretty well, and just in the first month and a half, I was already doing pretty good numbers. It's been the quickest program that I've been able to implement to make money.
Before it was really scattered. I knew that I wanted more out of my life for myself and my son, but I knew I could never really attain it without a really focused teaching plan, really action-oriented, and someone to lay out the steps, and that's what I found here at the Vault.
Life before the local marketing vault was me sitting in an office, looking at all the people having a great time in their day. I was doing sales for a leadership company, and I wanted to kind of break out, but I didn't know how. So I was just doing a lot of sales work, and came across the local marketing vault, and ended up building a local marketing business from it.
So life before the local marketing vault was limited, I would say. I had fewer options than I do now in terms of my financial freedom and those kinds of opportunities.
So life before local Marketing Vault, I would say was for people like us who are trying to make our way on, in the internet space. There's a lot of things that we had to sift through, that I had to sift through personally, and now that I found local Marketing Vault, there's been so many more open doors for me as far as being in this business and actually being able to be successful.
Before the local marketing vault, I had a very successful consulting practice, but it was very project to project. And so if a project got canceled or anything like that, then my income would plummet. And so what I've gotten from local marketing vault is a more consistent stream of income month over month. So it's growing my business in a more sustainable way for sure.
Life like before LMV was really actually pretty crazy. I had just acquired a disability. I was homeless, essentially living in an RV, and I was jobless. I could not work anywhere. McDonald's won't take me, Walmart won't take me. So I had to find something that would work. And I ran across LMV. It really hit all the right buttons. And at that point, I just had to go for it.
What was life like before the local marketing vault? Well, for me, I was doing social media marketing and management consulting for different companies, and I found a problem in that because I couldn't find a way to drive direct value for my clients through that medium, so I had a really hard time selling it. In addition to that, it required me to be a writer, a copywriter, and it also required me to be a designer, two things I'm not. So the local marketing vault basically gave me an avenue to do online marketing, but really hone in on the business side of things and not necessarily the creative side, which I suck at.
Honestly, a lot of just trying different businesses, different MLMs, jumping from one shiny object to the other. And I just remember that phone call changed my life because they showed me something that I didn't know that it was possible, working for myself, not having to rely on another business to provide income for me, but I could, be my own income. Yeah.
Terrible. It was bad. I mean, I don't have a job. It was pretty much down in the dumps. Things weren't going well, and I needed to find something besides the corporate environment to work in because I just don't fit there. So when I found this opportunity, it was just kind of like a life changer.
Because it was proven. All the testimonials, and it's a no-brainer to jump in and actually see what people have done with the vault. It's right there. There's no reason to guess that it doesn't work.
I used to also own a restaurant for about 6 years, and after I finished that part of my life, I had time on my hands. Of course, I was still doing real estate, but the market's a little bit slower, so I had to find something to do. And I always loved tech, never was part of it, and I saw this as a foot in the door for tech. And I also wanted to market my real estate services. And I figured, let me learn how to do this to market my own real estate service. That's become a whole new business for myself to do.
Basically the same reason. I just needed something to follow that cut out all the fluff, was really action orientated, and basically just cut the BS out of the process, and basically led me along the path that I needed to go.
I decided to join the Vault because I needed a way out of my corporate job. I found myself working 9 to 5, not really going anywhere. So I found James and Jason's program, went through the training, made sense, and decided to put both feet in and quit my job right after I watched the training.
Why did I decide to join the Vault? Well, I could tell from the initial call that it wasn't a sales pitch. It was a genuine connection that I had with Shiv, who I spoke to on the phone, and he took the time to really listen to all of my questions, which I am a questioner. I have a lot of questions, and I just come out of a program that was not at all what I expected, but he made me feel very, very comfortable, and just the organic stories that he told randomly really resonated with me. So it wasn't pre-framed, or it was very, very genuine. So I could feel that.
I decided to join the Vault because as a stay-at-home mom, I wanted to give something, contribute to our family, and show my girls that I could do it too. I can do anything, and they can do anything. And then also help support my husband because he does work a lot of hours, and so this is becoming life-changing for us. As far as the people I've connected with and all of that, I knew somebody who was in the Vault already, and then watching all of the testimonials and things and how other people's lives have been changed and how that it was real. It wasn't just some whatever scam or all the stuff that's out there. It was incredible, and now that I'm in, I'm so happy. I'm so glad that I did.
I decided to join LMV for a number of reasons. I had been looking and watching the program for a while. I used to have my own brick and mortar business, and when the economy took a turn, I lost everything. I lost over $2 million in commercial property and stuff. And I was always in the back of my head, had I had a strong marketing foundation and I knew how to continually generate prospects for my business quickly, cost effectively, would that outcome have been different? And so local marketing has really held a special place for me. And when this program kept showing up on my Facebook feed, I wanted to check it out, and that's what drove it, and that's why I ultimately made the decision.
I decided to join the Vault really to help other businesses. I found that when I've worked in other businesses, helping build their business gave me the greatest joy. Like I would get the chills when I could see a business succeed. And I've strived helping other businesses before in SEO and such, and LMV just really hit the leads now, leads later aspect, and that works really well for helping.
I joined the Vault because I was down to like basically my last option for like what I can do before I had to go and find someone to hire me to work for them. And so that's why I joined the Vault, because I knew I wasn't going back to a corporate life of working for someone else. And this was the most credible program that I had found for freelance marketers like myself.
I decided to join the Vault because I saw an opportunity to change my life, to change the trajectory in which it was going, and an opportunity to not only benefit myself and my future family, but to help other people do the same.
I decided to join the Vault because I actually did digital marketing in my business I started like 4 years ago, which I sold, but I used Google AdWords to promote my own business, and I saw the effect it had on my business, and so now I want to do that for other people's business.
So what's happened as a result of joining the Vault is now I'm making about 30 grand a month in profit. And that is all literally coming right from the stuff that's taught in the Vault. There's no special thing that I'm doing.
So what has happened as a result of joining the Vault is I've landed a client, and I'm able to afford things that I wasn't able to afford before. Not just monetary, but time with my son, freedom to do other things really that I haven't been able to do before. And that's all due to the teachings in the Vault.
After joining the Vault, 3 weeks into it, I landed a client that started paying me $4,000 a month. It was amazing to have that much success so quick. I realized that I could scale this business to as much money as I wanted to, and the rest is history.
So as a result of joining the Vault, I've had the opportunity to not live life the way that most people probably do, in a box. The opportunities and the options for how I choose to create my financial picture are so much greater now than they were before. I have several clients now that are bringing in a very good recurring revenue, and at this point of my life, there's probably few things that I could have done that would give me that result that quickly, within this whole industry, and these guys are genuine, so I can feel all that.
I would definitely say that in joining the Vault, my eyes have been opened to a lot more, like she said, I don't live in a box anymore. Most people think you have to do this, and this, and then you're going to retire in Florida somewhere. And I'm like, you can have that life and really have your cake and eat it too. And before the Vault, that wasn't really on my radar. I thought we just work and grind, and that's not really how it has to be. And then I get to come to places like this and rub shoulders with people who are just next level that I wouldn't have ever met before joining the Vault. And that's one of the ways that you know that the Vault is so legitimate, because it attracts those kind of people. And it's been amazing to kind of watch the whole thing grow, honestly. This is our second year, and we wouldn't have come back if it wasn't amazing. And coming to the live events, all the value that we've been provided with, even just the first couple speakers, we were like, okay, that was worth it. This is amazing. What else?
Plus, I've noticed that in your career, if you're out there working for someone else, which there's nothing at all wrong with that, but you are always relying on that other person to hire and fire you, to increase your salary or to decrease your salary, or today you're there, you're gone tomorrow. And I am building something for me, and this is an asset for my family. and that I can choose to put on the brakes or I can put on the accelerator, and that is completely in my control.
Freedom.
So I'm not relying on anyone else. I'm not going to hear 10 years from now that they fired me with no pension or whatever it is. You know, I'm creating that for myself now.
I think I've been in business consulting on my own, more like project management, business process improvement, those types of things for larger companies. And what has happened is I've been able to take those skills and bring them into a completely different industry, you know, and I didn't realize the power of that. And so by going through the training that's in there, I saw how much my actual work experience, I'm not really starting over. I'm getting the opportunity to take what I had, learn an entire new skill set, and generate revenue monthly. I've got a number of clients that pay me every month, and that is very powerful for me and my family.
After joining the Vault, the biggest benefit has really been helping other businesses. I've already started helping businesses grow. I've seen one start to expand in other countries and other cities. I'm really getting established with networks and finding friends and mentorship, and that has been so helpful. Like all the other businesses I've worked in, it's been so alone. So this has really helped entirely.
What's happened as a result? Well, I'm here in New Orleans for LMV Live. That's amazing. I've landed clients that I never would have been able to land. In addition to that, I've made connections in a network that I would have never had access to anyone like this. So it's opened up a whole new slew of possibilities. And me being like an ADD person, I'm now overwhelmed with how to prioritize all of the possibilities that exist from the Vault, because I can't organize it right now in my head, which is a really good problem to have, right?
As a result of joining the Vault, I have gained skills that I couldn't even put a price on. The cost that it is, or the investment that I made to join this group, doesn't compare to the amount of money that I'm going to be able to make from it. And I think that is just, and then just having the partnership with James and Jason and having a good group of people that are like-minded, that's invaluable to me.
So what's happened as a result of joining the Vault is I actually feel like I have a business in which I can be successful and scale it to the level in which I desire.
There's no reason to be nervous about joining the Vault because we've got 4,000 members that prove that this works.
Just like anything else, because I've done education in the real estate side, and I always get the same question, like, you know, what about this? There's always a mental block with people. Well, how about if this happens? It's always, people put barriers in front of them, and sometimes this is real simple. And I would say, look, it's good to have all those questions, but you have to take action. If you don't take action, you could sit down and learn and pay thousands of dollars, 10, 20, 30. I know a guy that paid $40,000 for real estate education. He hasn't done one deal in 5 years. You know, the main thing that this does is forces you to take action. And I would say even joining, that's the first step, that's taking action. So keep going, you already took the first step. Keep going at it. You're gonna have ups and downs. I've been in business for 18 years and I know those ups and downs. I've been through it plenty of times. And I would say that this is probably the best kind of ups that I'm getting so far in my business career. Real estate is good as well, but this is also really good because just the potential of it is great. I like to give an example to some of my friends is that for you to, let's say, have a positive cash flow of $1,000 a month, how much do you need to invest in a property? And that answer is usually $300,000 to $400,000. Now, you could do that all day, multiple times with a program like this, and you don't have to put up the $300,000 to be making $1,000 clean for yourself a month. It's just who you reach and you going out there and getting this done.
One thing that I would say to someone who's nervous about joining is to just do it. Stop trying to chase the shiny red ball. You know, you have a lot of opportunities out there, but there's nothing that could compare to this opportunity here, to the Vault. So just do it and you will be satisfied.
I'd say for someone who's nervous about joining, you got to really just take a chance on yourself, because at the end of the day, if you're not willing to invest into yourself, no one will invest into you. So you got to really just kind of have that mindset of, if I'm going to do it, you're going to do it, and you just got to put that hat on and say, I'm gonna figure it out however I can. And you're always gonna suck the first time you do anything, so just remember that. But as you go on, you're gonna figure it out, and you're gonna get better at it.
So if you are nervous about joining the vault, that's a good thing, because your comfort zone is expanding. So that means that you're getting ready for something greater and better in your life. Everyone is nervous when you're making a big decision, but honestly, I'd be more nervous about not joining the vault than I would about joining, because the options that you have right now are limited, and
the opportunities here are really great.
Yeah.
And then what's the worst thing that happens? You spend some money on a course. Okay, well, you're going to learn from that, good or bad, right? But the opportunities outweigh the cost. I mean, 1,000 times over.
And if you know sales, great. If you know tech, great. If you don't know either one, you always can partner with somebody else who has the other side of it.
We will find a place for you to fit.
And the business opportunities are truly unlimited. Like what we do, everybody needs us, and we are highly valued. So, yeah.
I would say it's work. You're not going to come in and have a business tomorrow. But if you come in and follow the exact process that has worked over and over and over again, the only way you fail is if you quit. And I've seen it time and time again, and you can't compare someone else's journey to your journey. Your journey is going to be your journey. Get in, follow what you're told to do, take action, and you've got a whole group of people to support you. And you literally will only fail if you quit. That is straight up. And I've never been in a program like that before.
If you're nervous about joining the LMV, you really just have to look at the successes that have come out of it and the support from the group. You may not be in the Facebook group right now, but it is really active. The people are posting 5-10 times a day, posting questions, getting help from other people. James and Jason do their Q&As weekly or more, and the coaches that are involved with the program are great, and they're helping everybody as much as they can.
Number one, trust your instinct. What I would say to someone that is nervous about joining the vault is, I believe, number one, you should always trust your instincts, because every single time in my life that I have trusted my instincts, I was glad that I did, and every single time that I didn't trust my instincts, I regretted it. So you can take all of the logic and everything, but instinctually, if you don't follow what that pull is, then you're doing yourself a disservice. And especially because a lot of the skills that we utilize in the vault require skill, knowledge, but they also require instincts, because there's situations that we have with clients where we have to be instinctual about our judgment.
Just do it. Honestly, what I would say to somebody if they were nervous is just do it. I was nervous, I was hesitant, I was all of those things that you may be, but they're genuine people. If you just get into the vault and you put into practice what they're teaching, you're going to be surprised, and you're going to be kicking yourself saying, why didn't I start sooner? So just, fly to the wind, whatever the phrase is, just do it. That's all I would have to say.
Would be that everything you need to succeed is inside of you, and this is just an avenue to help you get to where you need to go and learn all of the things that you need to learn to get on that path of success.
I've made money. I retired my wife, right? I've got other testimonials on the site where I retired my wife, I tried to quit my day job, they paid me double. So every time that I invest in the vault and put money into the vault, I make more money.
I think the biggest benefit is the community that's involved in this group. Like the Facebook group, you put up a question, you get answers. The main guys are always involved. They're always looking out for your best interest. They want you to be successful, and that's something, big difference than everybody else. Everybody else wants to sell you a package, and that's it, call it a day. These guys kind of are involved and do stuff like this conference, throw out a whole bunch of free stuff to help you along. It's very good. It's very good. It's just following the instructions. Everything's laid out and implementing them. You'll be successful.
The biggest benefit after joining the Vault is the networking experience. One of the main reasons I came here to this event was to rub shoulders with some awesome people, and that's exactly what I got. And I'm learning new stuff every single day that I can take home, put towards my business, and basically just cut out the time that I would have needed to learn it by myself if I would have learned it by myself to begin with.
I'd say the biggest benefit after joining would be the ability to rub shoulders with multimillionaires who are doing the exact same thing that I'm doing. Having that constant support is huge, especially in the Facebook group, at the LMV Live event. I couldn't ask for more from James and Jason, just all the support they make available to us.
Okay, so the biggest benefit from joining the Vault is the fact that I am not working in a silo. So yes, I'm virtual, and yes, I have my own book of business, but I have an entire tribe and a community and massive support that I would not have if I'm out there trying to do this on my own. And if I were trying to do it on my own, I would not be doing it. Like,
you don't
I
have
would
the community to fall back on and say, oh, Lisa, I have this campaign, I have this going on. What
are
help
you
me
doing?
with this, brainstorming together. I have a business partner that I met last year at this live event, and we're still working together.
Me too.
That wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have met him if it wasn't for being in the Vault, and the community is definitely a huge asset.
It's unparalleled.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, hands down, the biggest benefit of LMV is the community. I mean, the training, I've purchased other products in this space, and the training is by far the best, but the community and the people, the talent that you're surrounded by is astounding. Like if you come across a situation you've never encountered before, it's one post into a Facebook group and you've got 20 people who have done that before. And so it gives me the confidence to not only talk to people I wouldn't have talked to before, but to sell more deals, bigger deals, and ultimately provide more value to my clients, because I'm not just selling them Terry, they're getting an entire, I joke, an elite team of marketers to support them.
The biggest benefit for me is I now have a really firm foundation. The biggest benefit of joining the Vault is I now have a very firm foundation of where my business is going and a clear direction for it. And before that, I felt like I was very lost. And the biggest benefit has been the structure and the skills that are required to create, manage, and build a business.
The biggest benefit, I would say, it's just knowing that I'm not capped. I can reach the skies, and I have other people that are there to push me along, like so that when I do, fall down or have hard moments, there are other people alongside me that can, help, build me back up. So again, that's invaluable to me. You can't find people like James and Jason and the group that they provide and the support that, we get there. That's just, words can't describe.
So what is the biggest benefit of joining LMV for me was that it fit all the profiles of the business that I wanted to make for my future. I no longer want to sit in a cubicle. I no longer want the dragon lady to be my boss. I no longer want to miss my kids' soccer games, and this will allow me to build a business and scale my business so that I can live the lifestyle that I want in the manner in which I want.
Yeah, and luckily enough, I had the chance to speak at this event this year. It felt great to get up there and share what I'm actually doing, and I would love to have the chance to share it with anybody who's watching this video.
I want to say thank you to James and Jason. I mean, they're great. I actually, I wasn't too sure about coming here because I was very new when I bought the ticket, but I paid for a premium ticket just to say thank you, because I pretty much made that money and then some. So it was really more of a thank you, but also, hanging out with these guys. And they're great guys. I mean, they're down to earth. They're really cool. I mean, I would say that that's another difference from other groups. Because usually you have a guru and they're untouchable. They walk around with an air of superiority. Like, these guys, no, they're just like us. So thank you guys.
Just the fact that I'm, extremely happy that I found this opportunity, and After years and years of searching, I knew the opportunity to make money online was a reality, but I've been led astray so many times that this is definitely for real for me.
I would just say, do it, but I would say that the leadership and the team and the core of what this is all about, the culture of the local marketing vault, is one I would be in, like, even if I wasn't turning this thing into a business. These are fun people, and they are 100% invested in your success. And when you are too, it's a winning combo.
They go above and beyond to make sure that we succeed. It's not just like, here's this, it's like, Cassell, how are you doing? Lisa, how are you doing? Like, what more resources can we give to you guys? They listen to us, and they keep adding things. And I'm like, we don't have to, they add training so much, and you're like, oh, you're not going to charge me another $500 for that? It's like, unbelievable, and they really care. James and Jason came from a place similar to what we did. They were grinding and working, and they decided, they didn't just pop out of thin air. Hey, they made a lot of mistakes for us, and we get to benefit from their expertise. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think for me, this has been life-changing, and I've only been in a few months, so I'm not, racking up huge numbers. But if you want to have your own business that you can truly have the freedom, you can control your income, and you can do it from anywhere, there's nothing else out there with the quality of the training, the quality of the people, and the quality of the services that you can provide for your customers.
I think that out of everything I've spent thousands of dollars in other courses. This has really been the biggest impact in my life. I've yet to have another business that is built as successfully as this one.
Love the weekend. In terms of what I would add for my experience in the vault, I think this weekend has been a great opportunity to unlock all of the tools and basically really step on the accelerator for everything that we already have, but put it into practice in new and creative ways. And that's what I got out of this weekend.
Honestly, it was cool meeting Jordan Belfort. That was probably one of the highlights. But I think the biggest takeaway is that next year I'm going to be on that stage. If not walking across with the 50K plaque, also speaking and teaching and talking about, hey, last year I was in that same seat that you were in, and now I'm on the stage. And what I'm doing, you can do too, and anything is possible.
I didn't know, like in The Wizard of Oz, that I always had it inside myself, and all I had to do was click my heels 3 times to get to where I needed to go. And it was James and Jason's program that told me I had it inside me the whole time, and that they were the avenue to take me to where I needed to go. But I had the power inside me all the time, and they helped me find that.
Thank you so much for watching that video. I love watching it. It always motivates me to do more, do better, and I just love doing what we do. And if you are on the fence about maybe getting involved in being a bridge to local businesses and starting your online business, maybe this pushed you over the edge. And if not, I wish you all the luck in the world. And thanks again for spending the last 30-40 minutes watching that. Take care, and good luck with everything. Bye-bye.